We continue to follow a deadly house collapse in Conroe. That collapse injuring 7 construction workers and killing 2 others.
They say they've also reached out to LENNAR, the home builder here, to ask if they might help with funeral expenses, but were turned away.
They couldn't help because it was due to the weather. But no alert. Somebody should have told them go home.
I'm so in love with you.
Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. And if you guys can, do me a favor up front, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. But today's story is going to be about the untimely death of a construction crew as a result of a LENNAR house collapsing in on them. So we're going to go over that today, you guys. And I'm actually in the community here. And as I'm walking through here, if you guys can, do me a favor, kind of look through the construction sites. Let me know if you guys see anything that is hazardous, any OSHA violations, because the reality is there's probably a lot going on here that we just don't know about that needs to be fixed. Now, when we listen to the family about what happened is basically a storm came through in Conroe. It's about 30 minutes from my house, and it blew a house over when there was a crew working on it. And the family of that crew actually reached out to LENNAR to ask for help with the funeral costs. And according to the family, LENNAR shut them down, according to the family, and said, no, we're not going to help with the funeral costs because it was weather oriented. So, really depressing, you guys. And a lot of other people are wondering, why were they still working when there was gusts of 20 to 30 mile an hour wind? And you guys, this is the community right here that I'm walking through. You can see just how much construction is going on. And I can't help but think, like, if they slow down on the construction, if they had better safety regulations and better hours and accountability, would that have happened? And what I'm gonna do, guys, kind of to help me keep on track, to really explain a lot of what's going on, I'm gonna jump into an article from the Courier that's titled, Houston Law Firm Files $1 million Lawsuit Against LENNAR in Deadly Conroe Home Collapse. Now, this happened, you guys, less than 2 weeks ago. It's taken me a little bit of time to get out here, but I definitely wanted to cover it because I think it's very important. I wish I had the right eyes to tell you guys what, what's code and what's not code. I'm really desperate to get someone out here, like someone from OSHA, just so that maybe we could provide some light on the reality of what's going on, potentially them rushing things, cutting corners, and putting their own crew in jeopardy, you guys, just to sell houses. I mean, this is, it shouldn't be happening. And I was in that storm. It got super gusty. That happens a lot of times in Houston. It gets gusty, the wind blows hard, but a house isn't supposed to fall down. Just walking down here, covering both sides here. I'm trying to stay out of the way, trying not to get hit. There's just a lot of traffic, and a lot of people that are not watching what they're doing. So, it is what it is. Here's the house right here. I'm gonna show you guys what collapsed. You can see it right here. There's no trespassing signs. I'll walk through it right behind me, right there. You guys can see that's the house right there that the construction crew was working on that collapsed. And basically what happened is 2 people were killed. Another one was severely harmed. And you guys can see, the construction crews up there right now. Who knows if they're even safe. Again, you guys, let me pan here. You guys see the people on the roof right there behind me? Are they supposed to do that? Are they safe? And I also noticed there's no memorial there at all. It's business as usual. It's super duper sad, but I'm just gonna keep walking down here, you guys. Again, I don't think this guy is supposed to be up on this roof like that. Do y'all see that guy? Y'all see that guy? See what I'm saying? Where's the safety equipment, y'all? Where's the safety equipment? Maybe they don't need it. Look at the guy on the roof. I don't know, you guys, but I really, really want to walk one of these communities with an OSHA inspector so that we can point these things out, and hopefully that will lead to enough changes that this doesn't happen again. It's just so sad, you guys. You saw in that clip, the family only wanted LENNAR to help with the expenses from the funeral. And I just don't understand why they would say no, according to the family. It's just heartbreaking, you guys. I really just don't understand it. It's just going too fast here right now. In my opinion, how sad is it, guys? And all of these people that you saw behind me have to work right next to where this tragedy happened. How do you guys think that they feel knowing, that their friend passed away, but, their work is just so strict and so quick that they don't even potentially have time to mourn? It's sad, you guys. It's absolutely heartbreaking, but let's read a little bit about this article right now. Let me throw it up on the screen. According to the lawsuit, Medina suffered severe lacerations to multiple parts of the body and a traumatic brain injury. The suit claims LENNAR officials failed to protect the workers who were not sent home and were left to seek shelter in the half-construction home they were building. And you guys saw that. We walked past that. That wind gust blew the entire structure down. I have no idea how that happens, you guys. Really, really sad. Construction sites similar to refineries and oil and gas production sites should have a severe weather plan. As is stated in the news released Friday, LENNAR Homes did not protect these men. Despite it being a well-known industry standard to have policies and procedures in place to prevent injuries or death during a severe weather event, such as this. You know, so basically what they're saying is, and their claim is these construction workers essentially have no procedure in place on when to abandon the property. So a lot of these guys, they just stay working when things get super hazardous, and you cannot do that. You know, a lot of these guys, they're just trying to put, you know, they're probably trying to put food on their table, and they don't want to get fired, so they're probably not going to hassle people. And that's what happens, you guys, when there's not the procedures, when people don't walk away because this is their livelihood. That's when mistakes can happen. Do y'all see any problems here? Do y'all see any OSHA violations? I don't know, you know, and look to this side of me, because there's a lot of people on top of the roofs right now, and I don't see any type of harnesses or any type of safety equipment, and I believe that that is a requirement to have. But again, I don't see even one single person, you know. And you guys probably, I don't know if you guys can see them on the roof right there. You guys see those people back there? Aren't they supposed to have safety equipment? Y'all do me a favor. Again, this is Conroe, Texas. Comment below if you know someone from OSHA or you know an inspector that can walk these communities with me. And also comment below if you think that they're supposed to have some type of harness or safety equipment. And again, you guys, I'm walking past the collapsed house. I mean, it's just, they didn't even clean the site. Look at this. That's the collapsed site. They didn't even clean it. Unbelievable, right? I mean, it's not cleaned, it's still there. They just taped it off and said, go back to doing your job. It's brutal out here, you guys. I mean, that's so unacceptable in my opinion. It's so tragic, and it's just surrounded by people working, according to the victim's family. But I don't understand why LENNAR wouldn't help out. If one of their construction crews or a member of their team passed away, even if it's weather related, why wouldn't you step up for your people? You know, you guys see what I'm saying? It's just this whole industry, and this is just my opinion, it needs to change. These new home builders, especially their sales reps, are not regulated like realtors and loan officers are. Medina was one of 7 men injured when the 2-story home collapsed in the Ladera Creek subdivision of Loop 336. 2 other men were killed in the collapse. The house in the new section of the subdivision being built by LENNAR Corp was listed for a home price of $292,000 to $357,000. I don't know why they added that there. Maybe they added the price there just to, like, you know, wake up. If they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, I think they're calling for a plan, a severe weather plan, some type of safety plan to get these guys out of here when that extreme weather comes. And it's not new. There should be no surprise, y'all. This happens in Texas, in this area, all the time. It's not new. There needs to be a plan. Maybe there already is one, but according to the family, there wasn't. Houston-based law firm has filed the lawsuit against LENNAR Corp seeking more than $1 million in damages for injuries to construction workers when the Conroe home he was working in collapsed during a storm on Tuesday. And I'll be honest with you guys, life, in my opinion at least, life, especially your family, is worth an infinite amount of money. I don't care how much money, you guys, there's absolutely no amount of money that will ever replace losing a loved one. I didn't see any flowers, any signs, anything. I just saw a smashed construction site that's not even clean yet. That's just taped off with no trespassing signs. So far, what I'm thinking, you guys, and again, just my opinion, it appears they're falling short from showing empathy. It's just nothing is making sense here. And y'all see what I mean about how dirty, absolutely filthy these construction sites are. So when I do my boots on the ground videos, you know, one of the things I'm always pointing out is the work sites, because generally that will tell you how the construction area manager treats the development. Look at the house behind me. Look at the trash. So much trash, my gosh. So much trash. And I get it, it's a construction site, but I've been to several construction sites that had no trash, that was basically immaculate. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. I don't know if you guys can see anything. I think this truck right here needs to get by. I'm not sure. Maybe they're following me. Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Anyways, so, you know, a lot going on here, y'all. It is what it is. I'm going to pan one more time, and then I'm going to end this video. But I'm not sure what you're seeing, if you're seeing anything. Really sad situation. And having said that, just remember, when it comes to new construction, inspection, and get representation. Because if you don't, more than likely, y'all, they're not gonna care about what happens to you after the closing. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys got some new value, insights, and perspective. And if you're out there investing in real estate, you know I wish you luck, and I hope you win.